welcome back. This video is so long overdue, but I'm finally answering all of your most asked hair questions. I'm going to share what I ask for at the salon, how I get my hair cut, my hair formula, basically every hair related question that you've ever had. So big thank you to everyone who submitted questions on Instagram. I'm going to keep this video more like hair FAQ focused, and then I'm going to make a separate video in the future for all of my favorite hair products and hot tools. I didn't want this video to be like super duper long, so let's just get started. All right, first question is, what is your hair type? So this is my hair type. No, I'm just kidding. I do not wake up like this. This takes forever, but my hair is definitely on the drier side, very similar to my skin. And surprisingly, my hair is more thin than thick. I just have a ton of it thanks to my mom and dad. And also the way that I get my hair cut, which I'll go into later, really just helps to make it appear like really full and thick. Also, my hair is frizzy. I had so many questions asking about frizz, how to prevent frizz, and although I'm not really going to go into products in this video, my biggest advice would be hair prep before you dry your hair is crucial. So you want to use like hydrating conditioners, hair masks, oils, balms, anything just to help hydrate your hair and prevent frizz. And you also want to try to minimize heat, but in saying that, if I don't use any heat on my hair, it's going to look frizzy. So I usually like to let my hair air dry, and I'll always blast it with heat for the last like 10%. I find this really helps to minimize frizz, especially around the hairline. And then I always finish with the cool shot. I think this makes the biggest difference and really helps to minimize frizz. How long did it take you to grow out your hair? So I started growing out my hair when I started my YouTube channel. I really wanted extensions. I wanted long, voluminous hair, big voluminous braids, but extensions were just not in my budget. And I had really long hair when I was younger, so I thought, you know what? Why don't I just try to grow it out? All right, so I scrolled back on my YouTube and I started growing out my hair 7 years ago. Now, it probably took me about 2 to get it really nice and long. I was still getting routine trims. I really cut back on the amount of heat that I was using on my hair, and I found this made the biggest difference. Now, I recently uploaded a video with all of my hair tips and tricks and how I keep it nice and long, so I'll link it down below if you're interested. Is your hair colored, and what is your natural hair color? So yes, my hair is colored. I wish this was its natural color. It would save me so much time and so much money, but my hair is like a really light brown, dirty blonde color, like the same color as my eyebrows. You can kind of see the color right here. And then for some reason though, all of the hair that grows along my hairline comes in like red and orange. I did just get it all bleached, so it's not that noticeable, but once my hair grows out, like you can really see it. Some people say my hair reminds them of Princess Ariel, so I guess, yeah, I am partially a redhead. That also explains why I have freckles. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm really tempted to grow my hair out maybe this winter. I just want to see what it would look like with all of my natural color, and then maybe just get some really like natural highlights to frame my face. We'll see. How often do you cut or color your hair? So I usually get my hair done about twice a year. Unless there's a special occasion, then I'll bump it up, but I do try to go as long as I can in between salon visits. But I've started to notice some white hairs. Like right now they blend right in, but I have a feeling I'm going to need to up my frequency of salon visits. What do you ask for at the salon? So I ask for a full head of foil highlights plus a tone plus a trim. Now, highlights can look so many different ways, but what my hairdresser does is she's so patient, but she does like really tiny, almost baby-like highlights in my hair, and she does them all throughout. Like my head is so heavy by the end with foil, but it just helps your highlights look really natural. Also, toning is key. This happens after you get your hair bleached, and it just helps to remove those brassy tones. So definitely ask if you're looking to get highlights if they will be toning your hair, and that's what will really make your hair look nice and natural and less brassy. All right, probably my most asked question is, what is your hair formula and what toner does your hairdresser use? Now, before I get into this, I quickly want to say that everyone's formula is unique. It depends on a couple of factors like the shade of your hair, what color you want to lift to, do you already have color on your hair, but I have the formula right here, and I think sharing this can still be helpful for a lot of you. All right, so she uses Joico hair products, and she'll use the Joico lightener, and when she starts, she'll start with a 10 volume, and she begins right at the nape of my neck and works her way up towards the top. And so for the last section, the top section, she uses a 20 volume, and she leaves this on probably for like 15 to 20 minutes until my hair has lifted to a pale yellow color. And then we rinse my hair very well and wash it 2 times to remove all of the bleach, and no conditioner because we go in with a toner. And then for toner, the toner really depends on what color your hair pulls, but she uses the Joico TBB with a 10 volume, and you apply this onto a wet hair, and she massages it into my roots and then works it towards to the ends. And then we leave this on for about 20 minutes, and then you rinse very, very, very well, and then wash and condition. But that's my formula. I will put it in the description down below so you can reference it, share it with your hairdresser, and I love the look that it gives to my hair. It gives it this nice, like, cool, ashy toned color. Then as it grows out, it starts to get a little more golden, and then once it's too golden, back to the hairdressers I go. How is your hair cut? So I don't get any layers cut into my hair. I just ask for a blunt cut at the ends. I'll show you. So I like all of my ends to be one length. Okay, kind of hard to tell right now because I curled my hair, but all one length, and I find this makes my hair look really healthy and a lot more thick. And then I ask for like the front couple centimeters of hair to be trimmed to about chin height, just so I can pull them out when I wear my hair up and they just frame my face. And then any little layers that I have in my hair, like this one, I don't get those cut in. I call these like ponytail layers. They are just created from wearing my hair in a ponytail when I work out. And I wear scrunchies to try to help prevent breakage, but they're inevitable, and I really don't mind. I kind of like the volume and depth that those little pieces add to my hair. How do you style your bangs? All right, I don't even know if we can call these bangs anymore. I stopped getting them trimmed because I just really loved them to be like longer and blend into my hair. I think it looks a lot softer and more natural looking. But obviously I prefer a side part, and what I do is I part my hair basically at the arch of my eyebrow, and then I flip all of my hair over, and I have this cowlick which creates like this lift with my bangs, and then they just lay across my face like this naturally. Now, I remember when I first started wearing a side part, it was years ago, but I had to train my hair to stay. So all I would do is take some clips or some bobby pins and just clip my hair over to the side, and now it just stays this way. Now, I know not everyone loves the deep side part. People really, really want me to part my hair in the middle, but I've tried and it looks so weird, probably because I'm not used to it. But I do really like the deep side part. I like the amount of volume that it creates. I love having like big, voluminous hair, and it's a lot of fun to play with. Also, I have psoriasis along my hairline, especially when it inflames. It's really nice to just be able to cover it up with my bangs. Do you wear extensions? Is that all of your real hair? So yes, this is all of my real hair, and sometimes I wear extensions, usually only if I'm going to a special occasion or a wedding. Maybe I want like a big voluminous ponytail, and if I wear my hair in a half-up hairstyle, I do usually add extensions at the bottom just to create more fullness and thickness. And if you're curious, I wear the Luxy Hair 20-inch blonde balayage seamless hair extensions. It's such a mouthful. I did just get my hair toned, so they aren't exactly a perfect match, but I really love these ones because they have so much dimension, and typically I'll wear like 2 to 3 wefts of these. How do you prevent your hair from being damaged? Man, my hair takes such a beating in this job. So I really try to love my hair, I nurture my hair, and I am so gentle with my hair, not just sometimes, but all of the time. Like, I have those days too where I'm so frustrated, I just want to rip the brush through my hair, but you can't. It's going to set you so far back. So I'll share a few really quick tips that can make a huge difference. All right, so brushing, this is where a lot of the damage happens. I'd recommend don't brush your hair when it's wet. And when you are brushing your hair, use a brush with flexible bristles, work in sections. And if you have really bad knots, like sometimes I get really bad ones back here on my neck, what you want to do is finger comb them. So just really gently, like you would with like a knotted necklace or something, just start like massaging the knot and then just gently pull it apart. This will help prevent breakage. Breakage causes split ends. It's going to cause frizziness. So just take your time, love your hair, and nurture your hair. Also, try to let your hair air dry as much as possible. Like I mentioned earlier, I do usually blow dry my hair like the last 20 to 10%, but I try to blow dry my hair and curl my hair on separate days. I don't like to stack them. But I do have a video that goes all into depth with all of my tips and tricks, so I will link that down below. All right, my boyfriend recommended this question, and it is, how do you sleep with your hair? So I sleep with my hair up. If I sleep with my hair down, it's going to be so knotted and tangled in the morning, and it's just going to cause breakage, frustration, and frizz. So I sleep on like a silk feeling pillowcase, and I pull all of my hair up onto the top of my head and I twist it into a donut bun, and then I secure it with a claw clip. And I love this because it helps lock in my curls for the next day, and it really prevents any knots and tangles. Braids also work really well, and some days I have the days too where I'm just feeling too lazy or I can't find a claw clip, and what I like to do is just push all of my hair up so it's at the top of my pillowcase. All right, I love this question. Best advice for hair health. All right, so my best advice would be get to know your hair type. Just like your skin type, everybody's is going to be different. And then you want to identify your main issues. So for me, it would be a sensitive scalp, dryness, and I need to strengthen my hair since I put it through so much through these hair tutorials. All right, and then target those issues with your products. So never underestimate a good hair mask. I highly recommend a hydrating hair mask to basically everybody, and I try to do these at least once per week. And you could also use like organic coconut oil, will work wonders on your hair. And then about 1 to 2 times a month, especially when I've just got my hair colored, I use a protein mask. This will really help to strengthen your hair. All right, then I have to say this, I really believe that hair health also comes from the inside, so you want to make sure that you're getting all of your vitamins, your nutrients, your healthy fats, and that'll really help promote healthy skin and healthy hair. How do you get long-lasting curls? Okay, I think I need to make a full separate video of all of my tips and tricks, so let me know if you are interested in that, but I'll give you a few quick tips right now. So for today, for example, I curled my hair with a 1.5 inch barrel. So a large barrel like that, your curls aren't going to stay as long, so you want to use a smaller one, like a 1.25 or a 1 inch barrel. And then this part you don't want to hear, but I'd highly recommend clipping your curls. Clipping your curls will lock in that shape while they cool, and it'll ensure that they last so much longer. Another tip is when you've clipped them, just use a really light mist of a light hold hairspray. Nothing too heavy because you don't want to weigh down the curls. That'll just flatten them. And if your hair is freshly washed, silky and smooth, nicely conditioned, you're gonna have a harder time holding your curls, so you would be better off curling your hair on like second or third day hair. And then lastly, if your hair is pin straight, what I would recommend is using like a thickening spray while your hair is wet, and then blow drying it with a round brush, trying to create the shape of a curl, and then going in with your curling iron. Getting long-lasting curls can be a lot of work. Okay, so I was editing this video and I realized I forgot one question that I really wanted to include, and it is, how do you maintain your hair color in between salon visits? Alright, so if you lighten your hair in any way, even if you're a brunette, then I highly recommend using a purple shampoo and conditioner if you're not already. As soon as I start seeing any yellow, brassy tones in my hair, I use a purple shampoo and it just zaps them away. Honestly, sometimes when I use purple shampoo, it looks like I just got my hair done. That's how bright they make your hair appear. They are great to use. You can go overboard. I've done it myself to the point where my hair, it did turn purple. So just be careful. Depends how strong the one that you're using is, but I usually use it about every other time that I wash my hair. Another thing is you want to stay away from products with sulfates. They can strip your hair, damage your hair, and it's going to dull your color. So just look out for those. Also, at least once, sometimes twice per month, I like to use a clarifying shampoo. This is very important. It just helps to remove product buildup, like any city pollution. The purple color if you overtoned your hair. And every time I use a clarifying shampoo, my hair just looks so much brighter. So there we have it. I hope I answered all of your questions. I hope you found this video helpful. If I missed anything, comment it down below and I will get back to you. Also, all of the product related questions and hair care favorites, I will be sharing those in a future video, so stay tuned. But thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.